Coach Jeff Nelson for volleyball. Lobos just got back from South Florida, and they host the Lobo Classic this week, featuring Arkansas, Montreal, defending national champions, top-ranked Nebraska.
That was very dramatic, Mike. Good job. All right, we'll just talk a little bit about last week. We had a decent trip. We survived a hurricane, and it was pretty crazy out there. Flight was only 20 minutes late, and we got in and got to work out, but played decent. Went 2-1 out there. Would have liked to have went 3-0, but had a couple injuries we had to work through, and hopefully they'll be better for this weekend and just moving forward. I want to spend most of my time talking about this weekend, though. We have 3 great matches in the pit this weekend. Thursday night against Arkansas from the SEC. Friday night against the University of Montreal, which is one of the top teams in Canada. And then Saturday night against Nebraska, like Mike said. We chose to bring these matches, but in particularly Saturday night's match, into the pit to really give our local volleyball community a good look at what's out there and what's happening. Nebraska won the national championship. They've dropped one set so far this year, and they're really good. They really showcase what college volleyball is right now, and we thought it would be a great match to have in the pit, and they were eager to come here, so we were able to set this event up, and very excited about it. Sold a number of tickets and looking forward to some good crowds this weekend and a lot of really good volleyball. Talk a little bit more about that. We play Arkansas Thursday night. They're a very big physical team. They average about 6'2" across, and a brand new head coach, Jason Watson, who went there from Arizona State, and they're working into things. One of their premier players has been out. We don't know if she'll be back or not. Victoria Pilar. She was a transfer from Texas. But we do know, we've seen film, they're big, they're physical. It's going to be a great match. We feel like our style of play will work for us in this match and hopefully make it a great match. On Friday night, we have the University of Montreal, which is really an unknown. We know they're one of the top teams. They always finish in the top 3 in Canada, and they've been down here once before, and they were a good team several years ago, and so we're looking forward to that. And then Saturday night, Nebraska's really big, really physical. It's a great program. Know a lot about the program, and it's a great program. 3 of our Olympians in this summer's Olympics were from the Nebraska program. They do a great job turning them out and really promoting volleyball there. They average about 8,000-9,000 people a night. They fill their arena. It's a great showcase for college volleyball. Also, the Saturday night's match, I saw there was a little comment in the paper today, but Saturday night's match was set up a long time ago, and it's not anybody's fault that we're playing at the same time as football. It just happened that way with TV and different things. And so what we want to do is, for the people that don't go down to the football game at New Mexico State, encourage them to come, bring their phone or their iPad. They can kind of watch the game on the side and watch a great college volleyball match too. A lot of our fans aren't the same, but some of them are, and we just really like to encourage them to take part in both. Unless they go down to the game, then cheer us on to victory down there, and that'll be great. The things that we're really looking for this weekend from our group is we've got to be really strong on the defensive side. We've got to touch a lot of balls blocking and dig a lot of balls, and that part of our game has been really improving the last week and a half, and so we feel good about that. And then we've just got to be a little more low error in our pin hitting positions, and I think we can have a great chance to do really well this weekend. Any questions?
How different is it playing in the pit, depth perception visually for the girls on the court?
In our sport, it's huge because there's the bleachers just keep going. There's nowhere where you get a stopping point, which is how you gauge your serve and your passing and stuff. So we'll be in there today and tomorrow and Thursday working out and hopefully getting that under control. And it's really different, though. The depth perception is just unbelievably different when you can't pinpoint a steady spot because it just keeps going. And but hopefully with some training in there and stuff this week, that will work to our advantage. But it's still, we've enjoyed playing in there. We enjoyed our matches in there in the recent years, and I think everyone's excited to do it.
I know we try to teach every game, like each game is just a game, but there's got to be like some kind of excitement level when you got these teams coming in. And have you noticed that among the players and stuff like that?
I think so. We got back Sunday night from Florida. We met on Monday, set some really good goals. I think they were very focused, and I think they're really eager for it. And I think that it's something that they've looked ahead to probably since we finished the contracts last spring to get it done. So, we're fortunate here that we get good crowds and we have volleyball fans that understand the sport. So good teams want to come in, and every year we've been able to bring in a Texas, a Nebraska, a Stanford. We've already had Arizona State in this year, and so we're fortunate that we can do that because we do have a good volleyball community and teams do want to come here and play. Yes, sir.
Because New Mexico fans obviously watch a lot of Olympic volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
You think the popularity that we experience there for the game, did you get a bump from that exposure?
I think every time there's an Olympics and a sport does well, they get a bump. And with the addition of sand and then the indoor teams being so strong, I think it bodes really well for us. I've talked about this in the past, but, on the women's side of things, volleyball is the most high school sports, everything. It's the most widely played sport in the country right now among high school kids. And that's from the State High School League's books, And so I hope that continues to rise. Club volleyball's at an all-time high, and hopefully the bump from the Olympics. But where we're really seeing it right now is in sand. There's sand clubs starting all over. There's facilities going up all over. It's pretty interesting. And you saw the emphasis that NBC put on it. And Rio. It was in their biggest arena. It was they got the primetime games every night. They really did a great job for us. So I think that will happen, yeah.
Twitty, the freshman, did you kind of expect her to do what she's doing? Like she had 14 kills the other night, and did you kind of expect that from this freshman?
Are you talking about Lauren or Jacaylee? Lauren, okay. Yeah, no, she was a high school All-American. She's really played on one of the best club teams in the country, and we expected her to contribute right away, and she's done that. We have 3 seniors on the pin, and when one of them's not playing well, she's in there right away, and her numbers have been great, and she's helped us immensely. The other thing that is Ashley Kelsey's play. She's been really phenomenal at the libero position and really picked it up this year, and I think she's 3rd in the conference in digs already, and leading our team in serve receive, and so we've had a couple really good surprises, even not surprises, but kids that have really stepped up, yeah. But Lauren's doing a great job for us. All right. One other thing. Our beach team has a golf tournament on Monday at Tanawan. If anybody likes to play golf, come out because we'd love to have you. I was told to tell that by my ops director, so I don't want to get in trouble. Thank you. Have a good week.